Hello, my name is Jerry Lawler and I'm a Business Development Director. We've recently redesigned our model portfolio service and I'm today joined by Andrea Young, our MPS Investment Director, and David Coombs and Will McIntosh White, our fund managers of our building block funds that we will use within our MPS. And we are here today to tell you more about the enhancements to our service. So let's get straight into the weeds. David, I'm going to come to you first. In a heavily diluted market, why are we doing this now?
Well, the combination of Investec and Rathbones created this opportunity, if you like, because Investec had an existing MPS service, a multi-manager type approach, whereas Rathbones had never entered the MPS market before, because we went down the multi-asset fund route instead. But it became more and more apparent that, frankly, some of our clients wanted to use funds and some wanted to use MPS. The combination allowed us to get to know Andrea and her team, understand how the MPS market works, and try and come up with a design that would mitigate some of the issues that when we looked at the MPS market in the past had stopped us actually taking it forward.
And Andrea, if I can come to you, please. You've managed our MPS for a number of years. What have you learned in terms of how we used to manage it and how we are managing it moving forward?
So after years of managing an MPS solution and looking at the functionalities of platforms and the headwinds that you can face, I think there's a few main issues that we have dealt with and things that we've incorporated to help evolve the proposition. So firstly, when we think about the investment universe, it's quite restricted with an MPS on platform service. And that's because you're constrained by what availability is on platforms. Also, there's trading charges associated with ETFs and investment trusts. So previously, we've been unable to access these because of those fees. Thinking about the functionality in terms of rebalancing, it has been quite difficult for us to enact changes quickly. And when you think about platform rebalancing, if you think about the time it takes to edit models, check them and rebalance, it's actually quite difficult to take advantage of short-term buying opportunities. And it's these types of things that we've looked at and tried to think about how we can enhance the efficiencies and proposition of the portfolio.
Brilliant. So really coming together and taking all the efficiencies from both the multi-asset world, the new world of an MPS, and being able to trade actively for clients and making sure we are truly diversified. So Andrea, what does our MPS look like?
So we've got 7 different risk strategies that are aligned to de facto from risk ratings 2 to 8. And each of these strategies will be constructed using the 3 building block structures. And these will have a cash plus or inflation plus return, depending on the risk level.
And Will, if I can come to you, what have we focused on from a multi-asset perspective in your experience and what are we taking moving forward?
So I guess we've specifically designed this MPS to really address many of the issues that Andrea mentioned and provide clients with a more efficient investment outcome. So we've got 3 unique funds designed specifically for this service. They invest directly. We can access all of those asset classes. So we've got an unrestricted investment universe. The structure gives us complete control over the positioning and the risk that we're taking within the funds. So every investment that goes into the portfolios is aligned with the investment objectives of the strategies. There's no outsourcing. We've got full accountability. And the structure gives us a huge amount of flexibility to essentially find the best investments from all around the world. So whether that's global bonds, buying US treasuries, UK gilts, Australian government bonds, whether that's buying global equities from all around the world, US, Europe, out in Asia. And then we got a diversifiers fund to give the portfolios genuine diversification. We also have other tools we can put on top of that. So currency hedging. So if you're investing globally, you obviously take some currency risk. So we can manage that through using currency hedges. And we can use things like put options in the portfolios to manage the overall risk. We also provide full transparency. So all of our clients can see exactly what they're invested in. As Andrea mentioned, we have a lot more control over the portfolios in order to be properly active within the underlying strategy. So we manage these funds on a day-to-day basis. That allows us to take advantage of opportunities in markets as they present themselves rather than sort of waiting for an arbitrary rebalancing date. And then just lastly, it's worth mentioning cash. We manage cash on a tactical basis within the underlying funds. We get paid an attractive rate, so Bank of England base rate minus 25 basis points. And we're really looking to minimize the amount of cash that we need to hold on platforms. And we're able to do that because we are not charging a DFM fee.
And if I can just add, I think one of the key issues that comes out of all of this, not only have we been able to enhance the efficiency, broaden the investment universe, be really kind of precise in the risk that we're taking and know every investment in the portfolio. We can see those portfolios live every day. We've been able to reduce the OCF by between 20 and 25 basis points a year. So again, it doesn't sound a lot, but you add that every year and compound it, that can have a big impact on returns. And finally, the three of us are running the money. With many MPSs, you don't actually know who's running the money. We are totally accountable for the managing of these portfolios. So the clients can see real people making decisions on their behalf.
Brilliant. I think what I like is the fact that I once heard a traditional MPS fund manager talk about he was the conductor and he was picking all of those collectives within a traditional MPS with 20 collectives. But my view was actually he thinks he's the conductor, but actually he can't tell the musicians what to play. Whereas under our structure, you truly are the conductors. Not only can you pick the musicians, you can also tell them what instruments to play in the way you're buying assets within the funds themselves. So really good, efficient use. David, Andrea, Will, thank you very much. That was very informative. For more information about our new managed portfolio service, please contact your local business development contact or follow the screen for more information. Thank you.